Oh my God. I am so excited. Braxton Family Values came back on tonight. Oh my God, you guys, I have been waiting all my life, it seems like, for this season. Okay, Tamar and Vince last season was so good to me. I just love the Braxtons. I love Tamar, Tracy, Trina, Tawana, baby. I love everybody. Tony, of course. So here we go. Let's get in. So this season looks like it's going to be pretty good from the preview or whatever. But let's talk about this episode tonight. Okay, first of all, the episode started at Tony's house. So Tony in her house with Tawanda doing laundry. And we are... No, Tony does not do her own laundry. And the only reason I say that is because even her sister said that, okay? But bitch, I don't blame her. Because if I had the money that Tony had, I don't think I'd be touching laundry either, okay? But that's neither here nor there. So basically they was at her house and she was telling her about her amazing time that she had at her trip at Dubai. She had to perform, do some concerts and stuff like that. And she was talking about the henna, how she liked henna and the different things of their culture over there that she liked. And they end up talking about Tawanda's play that she's in. So Tawanda is starring in a play called Two Can Play the Game. We all have saw that movie, I'm sure. So I really want to see that play. I'm going to see if it's coming this way because it looks like it's pretty good. But we'll get to that part later because I know the movie was good. But, you know. Anywho, so she was telling her about her part that, you know, she basically fill in for two different people. And that she's having her play there soon. And all the sisters are supposed to go as planned. She's thinking in her head at this time. But we know that something is going to happen. And, of course, all the sisters aren't going to be there. You know. But anyway, while they were sitting there talking, they end up getting some type of alert, I guess, to her phone. Maybe she was just checking the gossip sites or whatever. And that's when she noticed that Tamar had filed for divorce from Vince. So they was like, oh my God, have you heard about this? Oh my God, bitch, I haven't heard about this. Bitch, have you heard about this? No, bitch, have you? So, you know, they were very shocked. And they ended up calling the other sisters to ask each other, has anyone heard about this? And basically everyone was like, look, we're just going to wait till we hear from Tamar because, you know, people can put anything out online, so we're just going to wait till we hear from her or whatever. So, that was it right there. Then, it went to Trina and Tracy went wig shopping for Tony Braxton's birthday. So, I guess they're going to have some type of birthday theme where they're going to dress up as all of the Tonys, where they did. Dress up as all of the Tonys. I forget that these shows are past tense, so everything that we have already saw on all the blogs and stuff, we're just now seeing months later on reality TV. Yeah. But anyway, they all went wig shopping for Tony Braxton because they're going to dress up like her, you know, for her different major albums and songs like that, different decades or different, you know, stuff like that. Can't say decades, sorry, Tony. But different stuff like that. So while they was there, they basically was talking about Tamar. Of course, Tamar is the big topic of this episode. I pretty much think Tamar is going to be the topic of the whole season, as if she already wasn't. Because without that and Tony Braxton's new relationship with Birdman, is, you know, you got the play and you got a little stuff like that going on, but it's nothing just to keep people, you know, entertained. So basically, it went from that to Tracy ended up telling Trina, you know, I have a secret. I have a big secret, and everyone's going to be so shocked, which everyone really, at the end, wasn't shocked. But basically, she said that she's going to be a Dutchess, honey, and Dutchess to them means grandmother. So they don't want their grandkids calling them grandma. Maybe it sounds old. They want to be called Dutchess, honey, sitting back fancy and pretty. So she's going to be a Dutchess. And, of course, Trina fell out in the floor at the store or whatever. And Mom had ended up calling, which is Miss Evelyn. And they thought that she was going to be very upset because when they told her that they were pregnant, she was upset with them. So when she told her mom, you're going to be a great grandma, she was very excited and happy. And both of them was a little conflicted. And you could tell it really, I think it really bothered Trina you know, Tracy says it bothered her, but I could just tell by Trina's reaction that she was very bothered by her mother's response to the fact that her young grandson is about to have a child. And when I told you I was going to have a child, you was upset. And for Tracy, I was 25. I was even older than my son, and you were upset with me, you know. But I guess I could look at that from, it's hard because I'm not a grandmother at all. My son is just 9, so I have a lot of years, but I can kind of see both sides. As a mom, you want the best for your kids. Not saying that having a child at a young age isn't a good thing. A lot of people have kids at young age. There's nothing wrong with that. But maybe for her, that's not what she per se wanted for her kids, and that's okay. Everyone has preferences in life. Everyone likes a certain type of person, whether it's right or wrong. Everyone likes certain type of hairstyle, certain color cars, certain color clothes, certain clothes that fit a certain way to make your body look nice. You know, everyone have their preferences on everything. So I can understand her. Maybe with 25, I'm like, okay, Tracy was grown as hell. I don't understand why she was upset, but I don't know the circumstances. But either or, she's looking at the fact, well, even though he's 22 and the girl's 21, they are grown. And even though they are young, they are in a totally different situation than what Tracy and Trina were probably in. Because keep in mind, even though someone had money or was famous, it was Tony. You know, even though they were there and she brought them along, they're just now, everyone knows their name. Like, there's Tracy, there's Tamar, there's Trina. At first it was Tony and the Braxton sisters, you know. So his situation different. Even if they fail in life, stuff around them has been set up to where they will still be okay. You know, better than the average Joe, if you get what I'm saying. Okay, now so fast forward to the next scene. The next scene was basically like a dinner drink night situation. All of the sisters met up except of Tawanda. Tawanda was out rehearsing for her play, if I'm not mistaken. So all of the other sisters showed up and sat down for drinks and dinner. And, of course, Tamar was family there. So Tamar was chill back. You know, she looked cute with her braids and everything. Y'all love Tamar. I'm a Tamartian. It is what it is. I just love Tamar. So, sorry if I'm a little biased sometimes. I'm trying not to be, but I freaking love her. Okay, but anyway, so she was sitting there being Tamar as usual. And Trina ended up busting out, well, you know, Tracy finna be a Dutchess. So, of course, that took Tamar to another level as far as we all know how Tamar get. You know, she be a little extra and she does this and she does that, which is okay because it's Tamar and it's entertaining. And that's why we all love Tamar, you know, because of her personality. And the sister can sing, honey. It is what it is. She can blow. Oh my God, she really can. But anyway, so after that, Tamar ended up pulling out a mic, honey. And basically started being extra and singing and being goofy like she usually does on the show. And she started asking everybody about their personal life. She asked her about her grandchild. And she asked Trina about, you know, different things. She just was asking them stuff. You know how, we all know how Tamar is, okay? So, I can tell Tracy was getting a little aggravated. So, Tracy was like, why are you sitting up here asking us about us? What about your tea, though? What about your tea? So instantly, you can see Tamar's face like, nope, I'm not gonna have it. And it's so funny how Tamar can say this about this person, pick on this person, talk about this person's life, this person, and as soon as someone says something about her, she instantly shuts down. Like, she don't want to hear it. And I don't know if that's because she's the baby, because I'm the baby as well. And I know my mouth, like, I can say things, and I have said things to my sisters and brothers that if they said to me, I'd probably like, what the, like, really? But when it comes out from me, it doesn't seem as mean. It seems more like, well, look, I'm just trying to tell you so you can get your life together or whatever. Or, you know, you telling me because I get my life together. And it's no big deal. But for Tamar, it's like if someone says something to her, she kind of shuts down. So, we all know that's how Tamar is. So Tracy basically ended up telling Tamar, you know, I feel some type of way because look, you going through this divorce with your husband, boo-boo. You going through all this shit with your husband. You sit up there and say all that badass shit about all our husbands in season 1. I think it was season 1 and season 2. Like, boo, that hurted us. It hurted me. You talked about my husband. You talked about the situation with Tom. Like, she literally went down the line. Like, this was wrong. This was wrong with yours. This was wrong with yours. This was wrong with yours. But see, mine, he a different type of man. You know, now she's trying to say that what she did say that it costs to be with him, or it's a price to be with him. And I could pick up what she meant from there. So maybe at that time she did mean, you know, they looking at it like, well, boo, that ain't what you meant. You know, it could be took different ways. It's a price to pay, whether it's good or not. It's a price. Maybe she has to do extra stuff to keep him happy. Or, you know, maybe the fighting and extra stuff, maybe that's the price. You know, like, yes, we got this big lifestyle and all this stuff, but we fight time, you know. So maybe that was the price. Who's to say what she meant? She knew what she meant. So, you know, I don't know about that part. But I do understand why Tracy and the other sisters are frustrated, because you did come down hard on us in our relationships. And you was going through it just like we were, you know, even though you put it on a smile to the world, like, okay, everything is cool. Yes. Everything isn't cool. Yes. So, you know, it's kind of like, I understand where they're coming from. And I understand Tamar right now, she's hurt because she's going through the things she's going through. So she really don't want to hear this shit. Like, look, bitch, I ain't got time for this shit. Okay, why you ain't say this shit back then? You want to say it now that I'm going through my hurt and pain. But they feel like, why should we be here for you through your hurt and pain, and you went there for us through our hurt and pain? So it's kind of a lose-lose situation. So Tamar ended up getting extremely mad and shutting down. And while she was talking to her sisters, everyone was voicing their opinions about why we are upset with you. I don't know if that's the right time to personally tell me why you upset with me, and I just filed for divorce, and instead of you being here for me, you want to pick at me. You know, I don't know. It kind of felt like that in a way. Like, we understand that what Tamar has said has hurt you. We understand that, but is it to a point now? It's almost like I had, now you going through it, and it's like, do we have to be like that? That's how we get our point across? Because I couldn't understand. And what they have to understand is they are still older sisters, and even though she is grown, she still is. You know, she's getting into her grown woman. She was more childlike. She always was the baby. She always could poke out her lip and get what she wanted. So they have to understand that that is who she is. She is, you know, that's her. So it's like, because I would make fun of you, now you gonna not be here for me, you know. But how can you expect someone to be there for you? I know it's y'all. That shit gonna give me a fucking headache. Okay, so we not even gonna worry about that and break them down, because it's kind of But anyway, she got mad, honey. She threw on her damn shades, boo, and she got her phone. She started texting. So Tana was like, "So who are you texting?" I text me a Uber. I got to go. I see y'all later. Bye. And she was gone like that. It was so freaking funny, y'all. She threw them damn shades on. She threw that damn coat on, and her ass was like, I'm up out of this conversation. Like, y'all bitches ain't talking about shit. And she left, pretty much. So, moving on. Now we're at the scene of the play. Y'all, first of all, let me say this. First of all, let me say this, okay? Tawanda, bitch, your body is banging, boo. It is what it is. Bitch, you are so freaking bad. Oh my God, she was sitting up there on this stage in that goddamn jumpsuit, baby, hitting them Anita Baker notes, baby, singing it, honey. What? Yes, boo, you done it. You done it. You don't need to be a fill-in. You need to be a main freaking character, okay? The main person. Forget the fill-in. Be the main person, because, baby, you was working at stage, honey. I want to see it. Like, I love plays anyway. Then to hear somebody up there that look good and, like, really vocally hit notes, okay, I'm all for it. Like, I really am. So, boo, that's all I got to say. Basically, everyone showed up except for Tamar. So, before she performed, Tony was like, well, the reason Tamar didn't show up is because of paparazzi. She didn't want everyone questioning her and all in her business. And Tawanda was very frustrated, which I can understand why she was. You are my sister. This is my place. It's right here at home. Everybody here. We in the same city. And you can't just come to my place. Like, really? You know, but that all goes with Tamar. You know, but it also could be some type of, you know, depression. Like, they said that she can do it because she wants all the attention on her. But she probably was fucking depressed. Like, I'm going through this shit. I done went through this shit with my husband. Y'all knew what I was going through behind the scenes, whether everyone else knew what I was going through. That shit hurt. You know what I'm saying? Mentally, you with somebody and y'all going through all this shit. You happy this minute. Next thing you know, you fight. You know what I'm saying? Which some people fight. It is what it is. But you just never know. Mentally, that's a lot. Then she's singing and the stress of the damn show. First of all, I hate The Real now that she's not on there. I used to love The Real. I used to watch every fucking episode. Now the only time I watch The Real is on YouTube when I get them little 2 or 3 minute clips that just happen to come through my damn feed. And if it's a title that I like, I click on it. Because to me, Tamar made the show more home for a bitch like me. You know what I'm saying? So I liked it, the show, a lot. So she's not on there and it's more, it's okay, but it's not... It don't have that to it, you know. That little bend it. Yes, jacket edge come through. So, you know, maybe it was depression. I'm going through all this shit with my husband. When I am around y'all, instead of y'all talking to me, you know she's going to be defensive because that's who she is. So let's just get that clear. I'm so tired of them. Or people just make it seem like, well, her ass, y'all know who she is. You know, when you accept a person for who they is, it's just like Jocelyn Hernandez. You Mona Scott, now you want to shun Jocelyn Hernandez because her attitude so bad. The bitch attitude was bad from day one. That's what made her the star. That's what made you put the bitch on the show. That's what made us like the bitch. Now, her attitude so bad. What you thought she was going to humble herself as she got even more famous and richer? Seriously, bitch? She had a horrible attitude when she was nobody. Now that she's somebody, what the fuck you think she gonna have? A horrible attitude. So it's like, not to say that she has a horrible attitude. I love fucking Jocelyn Hernandez. That's another bitch I love, okay? And we'll get on that on another video at another note. But for Tamar, we all know who Tamar is and what her tics are and all this and that. She's this, that, and oh, we know that. We love that. So why is it such a problem? I just don't understand how you use the main characteristics that built the person against them to shun the person or reject the person. It just doesn't make sense. So after the play, Tawanda, her mom, Tracy, and Trina all sat down. I guess they just sat down for a conversation, honey. It wasn't no drinks on the table. It wasn't no water, no bread, no salad, no nothing. Just a pretty ass table with some pretty ass dishes, okay? So I guess they just sat down and have a conversation. And of course, again, the conversation started about the play. We're talking about the play, how you did good and how you love your play. But then, of course, Tamar comes back up. She is like going to consume this entire season. This might as well have been another season of Tamar and Vince. Okay, forget the Braxton family values. Because, you know what, I just forgot. Also, at that table, Tony Braxton told her sisters that she was engaged to Birdman. And y'all, he got her this fat ass ring. But that just goes to show you, like, bitch, don't nobody even remember that you engaged because we are consumed in this Tamar and Vince situation. So it's like even that is so small compared to what's going on with Tamar right now. So they end up talking about Tamar, the situation again, and they end up telling their mom about what happened at Mr. Child's, that how she ended up storming out when she put on her shades and her damn jacket and walked out like, bitch, it is what it is. So they talked about it, and that's when Tawanda ended up, you know, revealing that she was also hurt. You know, we know that Tracy feels some type of way. We know Trina feels some type of way. Tony, she didn't say she felt some type of way, but I'm sure she feels some type of way. Because it was almost like everyone felt some type of way at that table. So now this was Tawanda's time to say, hey, I feel some type of way too. And Tawanda, you know, they played back the clip when Tamar was talking bad about what goes on with her marriage, Tawanda's marriage. So, Tawanda was like, it was one thing to disrespect him, but when you brought my kids into the situation, it took it to a whole nother level. Like, I have no sympathy for you, bitch, because you talked about my kids. You ain't had no sympathy for my kids, bitch. I ain't got no sympathy for you. It is what it is. And I can't really be mad at her about that. They're sisters. They're going to love each other regardless, and they are there for each other regardless. This is all entertainment. Even though this is true life drama, what they go through, they're still family and they're down for each other. But, like I said, this one of those headache situations. How can you expect someone to be down for you if you weren't down for them? It's like sometimes we think people supposed to do more for us, to do all this for us, but we're not willing to do all this for those people. So, not saying everyone is like that, but there's a lot of people that are like that. And that was that situation. So, from that, Tawanda and Miss Evelyn end up paying Mrs. Tamar Braxton a visit, honey. They went to her new apartment. It was very nice. It really was. She had it decorated, decked out nice. It was, pretty. It was really nice. So, she's Tamar. Her shit gonna be nice, okay? It is what it is. Like, what the fuck do we expect? So, basically, I guess it was their first time going over there, or their first time going over there for the cameras, that's a whole different situation. But they end up, telling her it's really nice. We're proud of you. You're doing the right thing. She was like, yeah, and Tawanda's was like, well, it's just you and Logan, so it's enough room for you guys. She was like, yeah. Her mama said something really deep. It doesn't matter how big the house is. It's who you share that house with. So basically, what's having a life of glitter and gold and glam, and then behind the scenes is fucking hell. Like, everyone is unhappy. She said Tamar had the big house and the big this and the flashlights and all this, and that ain't what it was. Everything is not cracked out to be what it be, So, that was a pretty good message a lot of people need to hear. So I'm glad to see Tamar trying to do things on her own, at least stepping out, even if it's just stepping out just to make a point. Because I really believe that she loves her husband. And I believe that he loves her, you guys. It is what it is, And maybe therapy, counseling, stepping out, making a point that, hey, keep on fucking around. I don't have to be with you. Like, for real, for real. I don't have to be with you. I can be by myself. I can make it by myself. Just whatever works for them, works for them. If I don't think they're going to permanently break up. I don't even think the family thinks they're going to permanently break up. But they are married. So, you guys, hopefully everything works out with them too. I love Tamar. I know that she has shaved her hair off, not her head off. She shaved her hair off. I don't know if she did that just to be beauty reasons, like, confident reason, or if it's because to relieve. Some women think that if they cut their hair off, it relieves stress and it takes away problems and different stuff like that. So, I just wish the best for her. I really, really love her. I'm rooting for her and her family. Yeah, I keep on forgetting about this girl and Birdman. I really am. Because it's just being overshadowed. So, Tracy, she finna be a Dutchess, a.k.a. grandmama. We got Tony Braxton finna be married. I don't know what's going on with Trina right now. Tawanda, she's in her play. And Tamar's going through things. She's going with Vince. So, we seen the previews to the next couple of episodes. And it looked like it's going to be pretty good. I am so excited about the season. I just love Braxton, y'all. I really, really do. I love them. They're so talented outside of the show and giving us all their business. Them bitches got talent, okay? All of them can sing and hold a note and hold their own. So, it is what it is. I'm glad to see that they're doing good and they're coming up like they supposed to. Because Tony already was on the come up. And we know Tamar on the come up. Well, been on the come up. But yeah. So, drop down in the comments below. Share, subscribe. Let me know what you think. Do you think Birdman and Tony Braxton are actually going to get married? Or do you think it's just a fling? Do you think Tamar and Vince will actually get divorced? Or will they get back together for good? What do you think? Do y'all think Tawanda needs to be a main character instead of a sideline piece, honey? We don't need her to be a side chick. We need her to be the main chick, okay? Drop down below and let me know what you think. What you think of this episode. Do you think this season's going to be good? Let me hear what you think.